Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.
Background.
She did some work as a bit actress, made about 10 commercials. She worked a lot when she was available, but she hasn't worked since she's been married to Malin.
I checked her with the police departments. No arrests, not even any outstanding traffic tickets.
What was the last you heard from Sabrina?
She followed Mrs. Malin to a beauty shop, then to a department store. Mrs. Malin picked out a fur coat, signed for it, and took it with her when she left. Didn't even leave it to be monogrammed on the lining. Hold on a minute, Charlie. Yep.
Bosley. Mrs. Malin just went into the poker palace. And on her way here, she took her new fur coat to a pawn shop on Calvin Avenue, 862 West. She hocked it.
What did the pawnbroker say?
The Mrs. Malin's a regular, like once a month for the last 3 months. She comes in here with a brand new mink or a diamond ring. Once she even came in with a Marquise emerald.
She goes in once a month.
Second Tuesday of the month like clockwork. Look, that's all I got for now. I'm gonna go in and watch her play cards.
We'll come watch with you, Bree.
Does she always play with the same 3 people?
Ever since they started to come in here about 5 or 6 months ago. Same players, same table. Second Tuesday of the month.
Have any idea how much money's in that game?
That's none of our business. We just rent them the tables. So much a half hour. But it looks rich to me.
It does, huh? Here comes my ground-leveled recon team.
Excuse me, I saw the empty chair. Mind if I sit in?
Oh, sorry, pretty. That one's for a friend.
I can be a friend.
2 cards, please.
Yeah, but this one has a mustache and drives a truck.
Struck out.
Maybe I'm not the world's best card player, but that lady, look at her. Tell me if the way she's playing makes sense to you. Did you see what she just did? She just raised and then she folded with 3 kings in a 5-card draw game.
She's bananas.
Well, I watched her through a one-way glass ceiling. I saw her cards.
Look, she's a good player. She's so much better than I am that she won't even play a hand of gin with me. She remembers all the cards. She beats me every time. Does that sound like someone who raises and then tosses in 3 kings?
No, it doesn't, but that's what she did.
All right. All right, then find out why she's gambling like this.
Well, it might help, Mr. Mullen, if you could give us some personal details of your relationship.
Personal? What can I tell you? I love her. I think she loves me. I know she loves me. She wouldn't do anything to hurt me.
I checked out the woman. Her name is Natty Samuels.
She's married to Hugh Samuels. Now, he's another player at the table.
The third player is Sidney Carver, a truck driver, L.A. to New York run.
What about the Samuels couple?
Well, they own a small boutique in Westwood, and he also works as a waiter in a French restaurant in Santa Monica.
Considering Mrs. Malin's losses, their financial situation makes no sense at all. The day after each game, they deposit only $1,000 to their account. Never more, never less.
What about Carver, the truck driver?
He deposits $1,000 too.
What do you suppose happens to the rest of the money?
We don't know. We have learned one thing that could tie Mrs. Malin to Samuels and the truck driver.
Mrs. Malin was a dancer in the chorus line at...
Mr. and Mrs. Samuels worked as a waiter and a waitress at...
Sidney Carver makes weekly deliveries on Wednesdays to...
The Versailles Hotel in Las Vegas.
Which is the only person, place, or thing that they all four have in common.
And if we were right in the beginning in thinking this was blackmail, the Versailles could be where it all started.
If the blackmailer isn't one of the poker players, but somebody still at the Versailles, that explains what happens to the rest of the money Mrs. Mallon loses. Sid takes it to Vegas on his run and drops it off.
Then you think the poker game is the way Mrs. Mallon pays her blackmail installments?
Charlie, we've got to talk to Mrs. Mallon.
Without that, we could spend 6 months in Vegas and come back with nothing but a suntan.
There's more than a lot of people come back with. I'll call Mallon and tell him.
It's ridiculous. Mrs. Mallon, your fingerprints were found on the inside of your husband's safe.
Why would I rob my own husband?
That's the question that we're here to get the answer for, Mrs. Mallon. Why did you? We think you're being blackmailed.
That's even more absurd, Mr. Bosley.
Mrs. Mallon, we know about the monthly poker games at Table 9 at the Poker Palace.
Poker's legal in that county.
Yes, it is. But good players don't usually lose.
And you're a good card player.
Anyone could have a streak of bad luck. I did.
Parents are dead, and nobody else really much cares whether she's alive or dead. Money's almost gone. I don't know, in her place, maybe I could almost con myself into it. I don't know, I think I could.
Well, let's hope none of us ever gets put in a position where we'd have to find out what we do.
Where is Kelly in that other rental car?
She is at the Versailles, auditioning for the chorus line.
Hey, baby, I gotta tell you, you are a winner. You move like sheer silk in the summer breeze. You're out of sight, really. Do you know that?
Well, do I have the job, Mr. Harper?
Oh, no, it's Cass, sweetheart. I swear, if there was one, you'd have it. But you see, right now, wait a minute. There's a chick, Sheila. Right, she's supposed to be getting married soon. I'll tell you what, let me have a little talk with her and see if she's set a date yet. She goes, you're in. Is that fair?
Can't ask for much more than that, can I?
Baby, this town is full of beautiful broads who'd give an arm and a leg to have as much. Hey, look, they got looks, but they got nowhere near your talent. Now, you keep in touch. It's just a matter of time, you know? Meanwhile, what I'd want you to do is come down and see the show and check out the routines. You feel free to just come backstage and watch anytime you want. Okay?
Okay.
I'll see you later.
Excuse me, but you don't look dumb enough to believe that jive Kaz was laying on you.
You mean he was lying to me? There isn't a job that's opening up?
Let's look at it this way. If there was and he offered it to you, I'd break your leg before you could take it.
Look, if you think I have any interest in Mr. Harper.
Just go crawl back into the woodwork, Sweetums. There's nothing for you here. Nothing at all.
Put a little too much garlic in there?
No advice, please. When I cook, I do it alone.
You eat that much garlic, you'll do everything alone.
We'll all do everything.
Do you really think I put in too much?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Hey, Jill, you think if we lobbied in Washington, we could get garlic declared an endangered species? Boy, I could find my way here from downtown with my eyes closed.
Nobody has to eat this, you know.
Good.
Now, if Bosley went out hunting and shot this whole garlic for our dinner, we mustn't tease him. Sorry, Boz.
Did you get to meet Cass Harper, Kelly?
Oh, I met him. There was no way to avoid him. He slithered in, gave me the sugar baby honey pie routine, told me I had real talent, that there wasn't a job right now, but that the first one that opened up would be mine. He also said to be sure and come back.
Uh-huh. We've been talking about this blackmail setup, Kelly, and it doesn't make sense that a blackmailer would want pictures of the chorus girls. I mean, they don't make any money. He'd want pictures of the men they were with. He just happened to luck out when Tina Mallon married a man with money.
Jill, don't be such a female chauvinist. Why does a blackmailer have to be a man?
Bet it is.
Oh, so do I. But on principle, I resent the sexist presumption.
Point well taken, Bosley. We apologize.
Sorry.
Accepted.
Okay, come on. It doesn't seem likely that the hotel management would go along with having their customers blackmailed. I mean, it's bad for business.
It makes sense.
Yeah, so what's our next move?
Enter Will Thurman, Texas high roller.
Well, look who decided not to do what she was told.
Look, I need this job.
Poor baby. I'll see you later.
Hi, baby. Glad you could make it.
Hi.
How do you like the show so far?
It's fantastic. I think I could learn all the routines in a couple of days.
Oh, sure you can. I staged it myself. A little rehearsal, you'll be fantastic.
Mr. Harper.
Hiya, baby. Meet Kelly. Kelly, this is Elsbeth.
Hi.
Mr. Harper, I have to talk to you.
Oh, sure. Am I ever too busy for you?
Mr. Harper, look, I am running out of money, and you did promise me a place.
And I will. Just trust me, will you, babe? I gotta split. I'll catch you later.
Can we talk, Elspeth?
Yeah, sure. What about?
Well, it's kind of important, so now's fine, but not here. Okay? Come on.
Sure. I only know you two for 10 minutes, and I've gone from thinking you were a couple of weirdos to telling you my whole life story. Guess I'm kind of at the end of my rope. I guess I really just need someone to talk to.
We're good listeners.
Okay. Present. I have got $34 in the bank, $11 in my wallet, and my rent's due Friday. Past. I got married when I was 18. It was very romantic. We ran away together. When I was 19, he put me in a little kind of short skirt and sent me out to the street. Then, for my 20th birthday, he sent me back onto the street with a fat lip and a black eye.
7, front line, winner, winner, winner. Pay the line. 9's a point, 10, winner, 10. 10's a point, 10's a winner. Feeling every roll. Game easy, bet it hard. Coming is feeling every roll. Place your bet, please. 11, winner, 11. Pay the line. Please roll the dice. Main shooter coming out.
Man, I think we got trouble.
Really? What kind?
There's a broad in here at one of the blackjack tables. She tried to crash our game at the Poker Palace.
Yes, so? What makes her trouble?
She's there saying she wants to play in our game, and she shows up here. That's not trouble?
Come on, don't get paranoid, Sid. She's probably just a player. It's a coincidence. I mean, not that she's here, but that you'd remember her.
You don't forget that kind of broad.
Why don't you just buy her a drink and get acquainted? She's probably just crazy for you and followed you here.
I'm telling you, Cass, bad vibes, man.
But then, why don't you just take the broad out in the desert and ice her, Sid?
Maybe I should. Just to be sure.
Coming and feeling every roll. Coming and feeling every roll. Place your bet. 11, winner 11. Pay the line. Coming and feeling every roll. Main shooter coming out. 11, 8.
Well, by dog, Fred, is that you? Fred Hammond from Beaumont? Why, of course it is. What are you doing here in Las Vegas?
You got the wrong guy, buddy.
Oh, I get it. You don't want nobody knowing where you are. Well, I'll tell you who, old hound dog. Who am I gonna tell? I ain't seen you in the last 10 years.
Look, I'm not your old buddy. You got the wrong guy, okay?
Oh, now, come on. I'll tell you what I'll do, Fred. I'll buy you a drink, and then you tell me why you don't want to say who you are.
Hey, listen, man, I'm not Fred. I'm Sid Carver from Los Angeles. No thanks.
Okay, taxi. Thanks, Fred.
Saw me when I tried to sit in on the card game at the Poker Palace.
And you're not sure if he saw you two?
He might have.
I don't think so.
Well, it could have been nothing. I mean, he might not have recognized you and was just trying to pick her up. That has happened before.
He never spoke to me in the casino. In fact, I wasn't even aware he was there.
All right, then. On the chance that he is suspicious of you, and he is at the casino tomorrow, we'll have to rework the plan so as you keep him away from the rest of us.
Good.
I wish I knew what you were all talking about.
I'll explain it to you when I drive you home.
Which should be now, as I am very tired.
It has been a long day.
Listen, while I'm gone, you three can check out the electronic equipment.
Right.
Oh, sure.
Well, are we three ready to check out the electronic equipment?
I think Bosley was laying a little macho action on Elspeth.
Think he's interested in it?
Oh, yeah.
Sure wouldn't hurt.
Well, let's see if we can find that electronic equipment. I don't know what it looks like.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be personal. What do I know?
It's all right. I don't mind.
Well, I'll see you tomorrow.
Bosley, could you do me a favor?
Sure, if I can.
Could you kiss me goodnight? I mean, no one's ever kissed me goodnight at my front door, and I've always I wondered what it was like.
Well, Mr. Thurman, I'm Cass Harper with the hotel.
How do you do?
This is Janine. Anything we can do for you?
Well, howdy, Janine. Well, maybe just a little sip of whiskey on some shaved ice, thank you.
You got that? When you're ready to go in, just give the maitre d' your name, and your table will be arranged.
Well, I didn't realize that I'd lost enough to get the A1 treatment, old buddy.
Well, I'm not sure whether you did or you didn't, but you might, and if you do, well, the house would like you to do it here rather than someplace else. Their mamas didn't raise up no fools either.
Oh, I like that. Bless you for an honest man. Oh, by the way, that young lady, she wouldn't be just about so high and have long, dark hair now, would she?
Well, if she doesn't, she will by the time you see her.
Oh.
Good luck.
Thank you, Mr. Cass. He's a nice man.
I think Cass is here to find Bosley's lady for the evening.
Oh, terrific. You just got aced out.
Oh, she does a little moonlight?
I've heard some rumors.
Oh, no. I gotta do something. I don't think Bosley's up to that. You know, I've been thinking over what you said, and, I've decided that you're the one who should pack it in, not me. Get lost, sweetums.
You're telling me to get lost?
I think you heard me correctly.
Get away from me.
You just lost 500, maybe 1,000. Stupid.
I can go change.
Right. Yeah, and John's just gonna stand around and play a little solitaire while he waits for you, huh? Go home.
I could use 500 or 1,000, Mr. Harper, and I'm not stupid.
You're a pro?
No, just a gifted amateur who's short of cash.
If the bidding's open, I want in.
You're not what the John wants, Elsbeth.
But I am, or am I wrong?
No. Do what he wants.
New shooter coming out.
How you doing?
Well, good. I thought I was going to have a little company, Mr.
Oh,
Harper.
she's on her way. Now, if it turns out you two want to go someplace, have a private little chat. Oh, there you go. Well, speak of the lady, and like magic, here she is. Kelly. Kelly, I'd like you to meet Will.
Well, howdy, Kelly.
You two kids, you just have a good time, you hear?
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Harper. Could I talk to you for just a second, Kelly, honey?
Sure.
Just a little sweet talk, Jackson. No problems.
None I couldn't handle.
Sabrina, Mr. Bosley. Cass just gave me the key to room 862. That's the same number that our client gave us, so it's got to be rigged. We're on our way up there now.
Sid still with you, Jill?
Oh, yeah.
Any way you can put him on ice for a while? He could pop up and mess things up.
Sure, I think so. Drop the gun. Drop it. Drop it. Kick it back to me. Okay, now reach in and lean on the horn. This man was following me in the casino, and then he wrecked my car. It's not even my car, it's my roommate's car. I can't believe it happened to me. I don't know what to do. Here, take this thing. I just don't know what to do. I mean, nothing like this has ever happened to me before. I'm gonna go up to my room. I'll go to the police station tomorrow. Is that okay? You're very sweet to understand. He wrecked my roommate's car. What am I gonna tell my roommate? He's a crazy man. Good night, Sid.
Cozy. Hello, good looking. Well, now, this is a real Yahoo room, ain't it? But it ain't got you do, right?
Oh, well, we aim to please, honey.
Well, man, do you know where I am? I am betwixt and between. I mean, here we are, and I got this itch to gamble. I mean, good feelings like I couldn't roll anything but 7.
Well, first things first. Let's go.
Now we know how the pictures are taken. Who takes them?
Or at least what he looks like.
I've seen him in the casino. I think he works with the hotel.
Well, he uses infrared film. It's an infrared light, right?
Right.
So he can get a shot, whether the light is on or off in that room.
And there's no doubt Cass Harper's behind it. He's our blackmailer.
Let's get out of here. Well, whatever would be most convenient for you.
Yeah, Max.
This is my executive assistant, Freddie.
How do you do it?
Freddie, take this lady from the tax department to see Cass. She's here to see the showroom books. And Freddie, no dancing, just show her the books.
Thank you very much, Mr. Shaw.
My pleasure. Now, anything you want, Freddie will get it for you. Food, coffee, anything she wants, Freddie.
Just the books, that's all.
Well, this isn't a bribe. I just don't want a lady to starve to death on my premises, that's all.
Thanks again.
You know, there's more justice in what he's going to get than any 3-month sentence he'd get for pandering.
Yes, there is, isn't there?
You back so soon?
Well, it didn't take long to find out what I found.
You found something illegal?
Well, yes and no. You see, theft is illegal. It's just not what I was sent here to look for. I mean, it's not tax fraud. What I found was that someone is stealing from you, Mr. Scharf.
Someone is what?
Stealing from you. Now, you see, this bill says 100 cases of champagne were delivered and paid for, right? The cellar entry here says 75. Now, at $180 a case, 25 cases comes to $4,500. Now, all these other bills have the same discrepancy. All told, in just a few minutes, I have found that someone has stolen at least $29,000 from you and probably a great deal more. Now, if I were you, I would consult my own accountant, and then I would notify the police. Yes, well, thank you very much, Mr. Scharf. Someone from our office should be by in about 3 weeks. That should give you time to clear this up.
At least.
Good day.
Goodbye, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Sammy, I have a top-level employee I want watched for stealing, Cass Harper. No, just watched. Unless he gets wise and tries to run. What do you mean, starting when? Now? All right, 20 minutes. Just get somebody on it quick. All right.
We got trouble, Max is
Hey,
stealing.
you just slow down, Freddie. You give it to me so I can understand what you're saying.
I'm saying Max is furious. He knows you've been ripping off the showroom. Now, look, I'm taking these books to Eddie now so we can check them, and that means you'd better get out quick.
Hey, I never ripped off a quarter. I'm not that dumb.
Doesn't matter you did or you didn't. You know him. Thorough, like a scientist. Now, he gets a hold of you. How are you going to explain all that blackmail cash? Huh?
Oh, Mr. Sharp? Hi, I'm Laurie from Luxury Limited, and I thought you might like to see Mr. Harper's new car.
What new car?
And I'm telling you, that's not my car.
Mr. Harper, a chick drove up in it. She showed me your owner's papers. It's your car. She took your old one and drove off. What can I tell you?
It's crazy. It's just crazy.
Such a crazy should happen to me, a $50,000 car.
I wonder how long he's going to argue about it.
Not long. Kelly should have Mr. Scharf on the scene any second.
Maybe you won it in a raffle.
I didn't win it in a raffle. That's not my car.
Harper! Hey, you! Come back here!
I'd be willing to bet a year's pay that every bit of blackmail evidence is in that attaché case.
Now, where are you ever going to find a sucker to take a bet like that?
One can always hope.
Uh-oh. Looks like somebody else is looking for gas.
going to do now? They're going to get to Cass before we do.
Well, prudence would indicate we just follow both cars at a reasonable distance and wait for a break.
Well, how much gas is really left in the rolls?
5, maybe 6 miles, just enough to get him right out in the middle of nowhere.
We were told to take you for a little walk in the desert, Mr. Harper.
Look, I'm not a thief. I didn't steal from Mr. Scharf.
Oh, we don't know any Mr. Scharf. We don't know anything about stealing. All we know is to take you for a walk in the desert.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm not a thief. I'm a blackmailer. Now, look, I know Mac. He's a little mad because I used his hotel, but...
We're talking, not walking. Now, we want to walk. Come on.
Look, I'm telling you, I'm a blackmailer. Look, see this case? The case, it's full of pictures, see? Important people. I'll tell you what. Look, I'll make you guys a deal. You let me go, and you take the whole thing. Come on, you can have the whole deal. You make yourselves rich.
That would put us in the same trouble you're in now.
Just take a look at what I got.
Now, we're not here to look at dirty pictures. Come on.
Hello? Hey, you got car trouble?
You make a noise, Mr. Harper, you'll regret it, I promise you.
Hey, fellas, can we help?
No, thanks. My friend's a little sick. We're getting him some air.
Oh, I'm a nurse. Maybe I can help.
Just a hangover.
Let's
no
go.
big thing.
Are you sure?
I'm a doctor, lady, I'm sure. Thanks just the same.
Okay.
I got $500,000. I'll give you half.
No thanks.
Take it all, but please, leave me alone.
Look, why don't you shut up, Mr. Harper? This is going to be rough enough on you as it is.
Oh. You know, I almost feel sorry for him.
You what?
I said almost.
Wash your mouth out with soap, Bosley.
Well, in the large philosophic sense, he is our fellow man.
Not mine.
You want me a soda? Hello, Kaz, baby. Good to see you. We've notified all your former blackmail victims that the evidence against them has been burned. And we told them who you are and where you are, and they just can't wait to come visit you.
Remember all that money you squeezed from us? Won't do you any good now, Cass. For once, a louse gets exactly what he deserves.
So we would like to leave you a little something to remember us by.
Yes. Here we go. We'll make these good. Sure hope this doesn't tickle. Be careful.
It doesn't hurt, does it, Cass?
Kelly.
How do you spell?
Good morning, angels.
Good morning, Charlie.